Hey, it's Laptop Shopping Buddy, and right now I'm going to be going over the Lenovo Flex 3 80JM001NUS version. I'll have to link in the description below to the best discount going on right now for this model, so be sure to check that out. So I'm going to get right into it with the notable features of this model. Now, the Flex 3 models come in two different screen sizes. Some models come with a 14-inch screen. This one comes with a 15.6-inch screen, and the only difference is the larger screen, and the 15.6-inch version also has that 10 key number pad. With a 14-inch version, you won't have that number pad, so that's something to keep in mind. This laptop also has an IPS display, so you get those wide viewing angles and more accurate colors. And this is a must for a laptop like this because you can fold it in so many different ways, anywhere from 0 to 360 degrees. So you're gonna want those wide viewing angles, simply because there's just tons of different angles you could be viewing the screen from. So there's also a 1080p resolution, so you get high pixel density. So more pixels on the screen, that means it's better for multitasking, and you can increase your workflow, because on lower resolution screens, one small window can take up a large portion of the screen. And with a 1080p screen, you'd have multiple windows showing. You just have more pixels, so you'd have much more showing on the screen at the same time. So obviously this is a touchscreen display, and it has 10-point multi-touch, so you could use up to 10 fingers at the same time. So there's four main ways you could fold this laptop. There's laptop mode, tent mode, stand mode, and tablet mode. So that's what's great about this model, is there's just so many different ways you can use it. Lounging on the couch, just use tablet mode. So if you need to get work done, you could use laptop mode. And this also cuts down on the amount of devices you need in your household, so that is a great thing as well. You could expect about 4 hours of battery life, so the battery life is pretty average, and the weight is 4.6 pounds, which is under the average weight for a laptop this size. Most 15.6-inch laptops weigh between 5 and 6 pounds, and it's also fairly thin at 0.87 inches. Another thing I really like about this model is the design. It has that brushed aluminum finish, so that means it's going to be very, very fingerprint resistant. Many glossy type finishes are just fingerprint magnets, and it just makes your laptop look very ugly. This one doesn't have that issue. So now I'm going to talk more about the specifications so you could get a good idea of what you can expect in terms of performance. The processor is the Intel Core i5-5200U. Has turbo boost up to 3.7 GHz with a base clock speed of 2.2 GHz, and this means it could dynamically increase or decrease depending on what you're doing. So you have a wide range of different clock speeds that's possible with this processor. Sufficient power for office multimedia, and it can handle pretty much any application just fine. So there's also 8 GB of DDR3 RAM, so it's good for multitasking. And for the purpose of this laptop, 8 GB is plenty. You won't be needing much more than that to get the job done smoothly without any sluggish performance. The graphics card is the Intel HD Graphics 5500U. And this GPU is not designed for gaming, but it can handle some low demand games. And some modern games you could handle fine on the lowest settings, but that said, this thing is not designed for gaming. It's more for multimedia purposes and HD video playback. There's a spacious 1TB 5400 RPM hard drive, so you could store a fair amount of music, media, and larger files. And 1 TB is pretty typical in this price range. So other notes, there's 2 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 2 port, an HDMI out port, there's an Ethernet port, a microphone headphone combo jack, and there's also a 4-in-1 card reader. So to conclude, I really like this Lenovo Flex 3 laptop, mainly because there's just so many different ways you can use it. If you need a tablet but also need the functionality that a laptop provides, this is a great solution for you. And it also has awesome performance with that Core i5 processor and 8 GB of RAM. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for the best discount going on right now for this model. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.